I opened the receipt. Name, Steven. Wings, it's blah 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 blah. Cashier, Carly, S. So I had her, the first letter of her last name too, S. So I'm like, yes, confirmed. The identity's been confirmed. And I'm like coming off as like, right now I'm coming off as this like sex trafficker looking for her.
Perfect.
Oh, did that scare you? How's it going? It's me, Steven G, aka drew-ojisan. That didn't work very well because it didn't really rhyme. It looked fake right now. It's me, Steven, and for this video, this has been, the things I'm going to talk about in this video has been something I've been wanting to talk about for a while. The only reason why I haven't really talked about this is because I didn't want to get stabbed, number one. I didn't want to get robbed, number two. I didn't want to get kidnapped, number three. I didn't want to get jumped, number four. So it's kind of the same as getting robbed. But yeah, again, I've been wanting to do this for a while, and I want to tell you guys a story. And this story actually is a follow-up to the story I did with me stalking a girl through social media and stuff. And I'm gonna leave a video right here. I'm gonna drop the link there so you guys can catch up or pause the video and catch up and watch this video. And before I even get to the too long don't read of that, make sure you hit that like button. And this video is gonna be about love, so hit a like for love, hit a like for relationships, hit a like for marriage and stuff like that. And for no reason, just like this video because it's gonna help this channel grow and it's gonna give notoriety to this video. Notoriety. Get me to the front page. Nah, because this story's gonna be about love. And also hit the comment section below. Tell me about like interesting relationships that you've had, interesting dates that you've had, interesting girlfriends or boyfriends that you've had, you know. Tell me anything about love, because that thing about love, man, I'm a sucker for love. Good love stories make me melt. Yeah, even though I'm a dude, you know, I love them love stories, you know, because I think love's dope. But yeah, and also hit that subscribe button if you want to get more from me, and I greatly appreciate that. That's gonna help grow this family that we're trying to build and this young blood army that we're trying to build. So it'd be dope to see this channel grow big, and I'm rooting for you guys, and this is your channel too. And also hit that notification bell if you want to get immediate alerts from me from whenever I upload or post. So that being said, let's get to this topic of this video. So again, this is going to be, I want to talk about love and all of that, but let me tell you the follow-up to the wing story that I had. And really, it's super anticlimactic, but I want to tell it anyway, because I owe you guys. Some of my friends are like, so what happened with that wings girl, huh? And I kind of already told them, but I guess I owe you guys an explanation too with that. But let me give you the too long don't watch first. And what pretty much happened is we found this wings place in March, and we went there. There happened to be a hostess there that is super, man, she's super gorgeous. She's beautiful. Probably one of the top 5. I mean, I don't want to objectify ladies like this, but she was one of the most beautiful ladies I've ever seen in my lifetime. Like inside and out, even I can already tell that from what I've seen so far. Like she has a good personality. She's actually a nice person. On top of that, on top of her beauty and stuff. So yeah. Then I didn't really think much of it because I already liked the girl, and I feel like I was being unfaithful in a way, even though we're not dating and stuff. And I also wanted to prioritize my life. But then my parents are like, "Hey, did you like that girl, dude? She's beautiful, and she actually looks like a nice person, you know." But they were kind of egging me on, and then eventually I went back to. Before I went to sleep, I further thought about this lady, and I was like, maybe I have a chance, and there's always a chance, right? And then eventually I fell asleep, had good dreams about her, and then time came where I was like, you know what, let me get to know her. And then I tried getting there, like plotting my plan, and what I did was like try to ask for a receipt so I can get her name, and then I got her name and stuff, and tried tracking her on social media, but I couldn't find her. I tried many different ways, like switching up her first name, her last name, normal one, first name as first name as last name, the whole 9 yards, but to no avail. And that's kind of where I left off. And now, like, let's talk about man, talk, dude. After I couldn't find her on social media, I literally didn't think about her in my mind for a good 2 to 3 weeks, 2.5 to 3 weeks. And that's because, again, I already liked this person. I had started having thoughts about her again, and you know, just having this daydreaming during the day. And then my dad was like, one day he was like, "You want to go to this woman's place?" And I was like, sure, why not? So then we went there, and she happened to be there as well. And then these thoughts started going back to me, and I'm like, dang, she's super gorgeous. And I'm like trying to give out signals and stuff, making sure I stared at her, but then she stares in my direction, I look away, you know, stuff like that. And making sure that when we couldn't finish our food, I was the one to ask for the bag and stuff so I can go interact with her. So, you know, all of that. So then nothing happened, and as we went out the door, didn't really look at me. She was just staring at the cashier or whatever. So I turned back. She wasn't looking at me this time. Didn't even say goodbye and stuff. And as soon as we went home, I got on my laptop or my phone, and then I went on Facebook again. And you know, the definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over and over and over again. So again, I couldn't find her. So then I took like the most stalkerish thing that you can do on the internet, I think, was so I went on Google. I called her Carly, right? Carly B. So Carly B, who works at this wings place, and then the review for the Yelp page was there of the wings place, and then her name was there, and there was another dude's name. Well, we're gonna call him Barry. Barry's this other name, and we're gonna talk about him in a bit. So yeah, I came across that Yelp page, and then really helped that Yelp page. And then I scrolled down, I went back to the previous page, and then I scrolled down. It says Carly B on Facebook. Since I found out her full name, let's call her Carly Brown. So I clicked on the page, and lo and behold, bam, there she was, looking all gorgeous and all beautiful and stuff. And she was wearing like super nice dress. So I was like, oh man, my heart. Cue that video or that track right now. So that's pretty much all my thoughts. Is like, man, she's super gorgeous. I wish I was the significant other for this person. So I looked at her Facebook page a little bit. So I found her, right? I found her Facebook page and scrolled down a little bit. She has all these businesses and stuff. She has all these ventures, and she happens to have a YouTube channel too. And for identity's sake, I'm not gonna bring that up. And if she comes across this video, or somebody else, well, I'll name later, comes across this video, it's just gonna be super awkward, you know, and freaking I'm gonna get robbed, stabbed, or killed. No, the whole 9 yards. So that might happen to me. But yeah, she has a YouTube channel, and she only has a few videos, but most of them are pretty much travel, and like all of it was beautiful. It was pretty much just traveling the world and stuff. But anyways, I didn't add her on Facebook because I'm not gonna add anyone I don't know and have no attachment to, because that's just gonna be, again, this is awkward. And another thing I did was I went on Instagram and I came across her page. So I grabbed my phone, looking at her Instagram page, and I was like, again, so it was super, like, I was just gushing, man. I was feeling that puppy love, that infatuation again. So yeah, I was scrolling through all of that. Man, she's super beautiful, blah blah blah. She's taking like pictures and stuff. And I've come across this one picture. I see, oh my goodness, is that Barry from that wings place too? And then I clicked on it. It was like outside of work too. So I thought they were just friends at work. They were just coworkers because they didn't look like the same age. Barry looked older, I'm not gonna lie. He looked like he was way older. But then saw that and I was like, okay, what is Barry doing here? And then I clicked the picture, scrolled down and looked at the caption. It was like, happy 11th month anniversary, baby. I love you, Barry. XOXOXO. I'm like, oh shoot, are they really dating? I'm like, no, this is the worst conclusion there is. So then I scrolled down even further to check the date. Okay, my heart went back together on its own. It's like, okay, so this was back in Christmas, and I was slightly hoping that the relationship fell apart so I can go tiptoe in there and make my moves and stuff, you know. Then I scrolled up again, just checking out Instagram and stuff, and I clicked on this one picture. It was like a hot air balloon. It was some place in Europe. It was probably like, I think it was like Turkey or Istanbul or something like that. Yeah, whatever, Istanbul and stuff like that. So I clicked that. Bam. So I clicked that picture, and it said, "Oh my goodness, this vacation in Istanbul is really dope. I love it here. It's beautiful. Thanks for coming with me, Barry." I'm like, dog. And this was a couple weeks after I found out her name the first time through the receipt, right? So I was like, no, the worst conclusion there is. Oh no, my heart is broken. So yeah, that's how the story kind of ends. It's like, so I found out that she has a boyfriend who happens to be Barry from this wings place. Lo and behold, I can't believe it. I also happened to explore like Barry's Instagram page. I was like scrolling through this. I was also judgmental. I was like, oh no.
Look at this dude.
Nah, you're not as handsome as I am. You're not as handsome as the uncle himself. You know, you're just not better than me. Obviously, I'm crossing the line there, but and it's all. I don't know Barry like that, but I know that he's good at what he does. He's actually a very nice person, and like I go to that wings place. He's very good at what he does, and he does business very well. But yeah, that's kind of where the story ends. So the don't read of this story is yeah, I managed to track her down on social media, but lo and behold, she has a boyfriend, and I'm not gonna step in there. And so that's gonna go to the next part that I want to talk about in this video, I guess. And yeah, let's talk about love. And that's been something on my mind these past couple of days, with just talking with my mom. We were talking with one of my friends on PlayStation last night. It's just like it was super interesting, and just going across like social media and just stuff I see every day. It's like I've just been thinking about that so much lately. Going back to Carly and Barry's relationship is yeah, I like Carly, and if I was friends with someone who has a significant other, I'm not gonna be the type of person who's gonna make moves and stuff and plant seeds where it's like letting Carly know about things about Barry that isn't true just for me to get with Carly and stuff. Like, I'm not that type of dude, and that's being a freaking a-hole in the first place. So I'm not about that life pretty much. And if you were friends with me, I'm the type of guy who's gonna be fully supportive of your relationship with someone. If you're a girl and I like you and you're going out with someone, then all right, I'll back off. And if you have anything to tell me as far as like your situation with your significant other, then I'll fully help you. And my goal is to make sure that you're giving everything you have with your relationship, whether you're being fully committed or not. I'm just trying to help you find out whether this guy's like gonna help you grow the most, gonna take you to a place where you thought you'd never be. And the same goes for guys, for my guy friends and all of that. If you have anything you need from me, if you're friends with me and if you seek my advice, I mean, I'm not that knowledgeable when it comes to love and all of that, but I'm gonna be there for you. I'm gonna be committed and make sure that you're also giving 100% of all you got, and finding out whether this girl is right for you and stuff. So yeah, I'll just be the best friend you can be as far as like relationships and stuff. And another thing that I've been thinking about when it comes to a subtopic of love, I guess, is making love. So sex, and like it's so prevalent these days in society, whether it's like ads or or the TV shows that we watch. Like, it pretty much shows how sex has stooped to this thing where it's like, it's something that we need in order to be more happy in life, I guess. And yeah, part of it's true, but if sex is the number thing that we value in life, then that's not really healthy. You're just gonna go through a revolving door of men or a revolving carousel of women, and you're never gonna find out, oh man, this sex that I had with this girl is so good, and can I find one better? Like, right? It's gonna go into this circle. This idea of being an F-boy and stuff, it's just, I mean, to me, I sound like holier than thou, but I'm just not about that life. I'll make sure that I'm prioritizing many other different things before I prioritize that. Like, when I'm with a girl, I want to make sure I'm like the best. I'm cooking you good food, I'm being a good friend, and taking you to these nice places and stuff, and getting to know you more and stuff. So that's the biggest one for me, and my perspective on whenever I start going on a date with someone. And when you go on Bumble or something, when someone swipes right on you and you swipe right on someone and someone says hi, it's all about getting to know each other, right? Before you even go on a date. Then when you go on a date, even more of that. And I feel like the point of the relationship or the boyfriend-girlfriend stage is to make sure that you get to know each other and make sure that you can possibly be the best friends that you can be. And ain't that right? Like, your boyfriend, girlfriend, so which means that you're trying to build a friendship and a bond first and foremost. And yeah, when you reach the point of marriage, I believe that that's the time when you give your virginity and stuff. And virginity is something that you should hold precious, and it's something that you should cherish. I'm of that belief. I grew up in a Christian family, I grew up in a Christian household, and I still hold Christian beliefs. So I believe that virginity is something that you should hold precious, and something that you should only give to one person, if as much as possible. I mean, obviously there are a couple of reasons to divorce and stuff, but that's a totally different topic of itself. But yeah, I'm of the belief that sex should only be reserved for marriage. And again, for me, if I ever had sex with someone outside of marriage, and even now, if I succumb to my lust, and I'll admit it, I've succumbed and I've gave in to temptation, and for me, it just sucks me dry of like of stuff I have to do during the day, and it just makes you lose energy, and you just feel it, and it's just not a it's not a good feeling, and it's like it is like a drug. If it's just one thing, then it grows to something else, something bigger than that, and it's just a path of suffering. So yeah, and if I can sniff an F girl coming my way, I'm not gonna tell you to piss off, you know? Or I'm gonna do it in a more respectful manner, obviously. But yeah, and until you fix yourself and you're ready until I feel like I'm ready to go out with you, then sure, why not? For me, relationships, I feel like they're just a stage in life where you're getting connected with people and getting to know this person, and whether you want to spend the rest of your life with this other person, and can help you grow in many ways and stuff like that, take you places where you never thought you'd be. So I feel like it's all scattered the way I talk in this video, but I've done so many takes of this that I've lost track. But yeah, so that's gonna do it for this video, and I have so many other stories to tell. Like, we can talk about like many girls that I've come across with in life that I never dated any one of these. Again, like I said, I've never been on a date. Bruh. So I'm still waiting for the day when that comes, but I can tell you about a girl I call the bridge girl, like a girl who I call the rocket scientist, or you know, there's so many others. There's also a stunt performer girl that I came across during my walk in life. And yeah, if you want me to talk about that, all of these things, so here comes the self-promotion. Hit that like button if you want to see that, if you want to give a like button for love and all these stories and stuff. And again, comment in the section below about any relationships that you've been in, or any love stories that you have to tell me. Again, I'm a sucker for those. I love those. You know, and hit that subscribe button if you want to see more from me. If you enjoy where this channel is going, if you want to be a part of this family, please press the subscribe button and press the bell too. If you want to get alerts from me immediately and get immediate alerts for when I come out with new content, that's gonna do it, young bloodies. young bloody. Yeah, it's gonna do it. So long. I'm drew-ojisan. I'm out. Bye.